the Joe.
Oh, Nana Okesi, Nana Okesi. Oh, the so cardinal on radio.
Africa Joe.
Nana Okesi.
That is it.
And Yamia Dum Bibiaboko, Nebusia Fone.
Oh, Yamiadum. RCP Radio Sports Show host of the year, Ghana's #1 sports commentator, former NC spokesperson, Dr. Kofi Amoah's best friend, Dan Kwakuya Boa.
Ghana so cardinal on radio, Nana Okesi.
Pepe.
Mina Mibano, I go. And then, SP birthday on
Chief Supu.
Oh,
is that Chief Supu?
A Chief SP.
Chief SP.
Oh, okay.
CSP Kofi Sapo.
Chief SP. Chief SP.
And
I'm paying Yamisha or CSP Kofi Sapo. Oh, Yamisha. Oh, man, Quatintinian Hoarding. Oh, a showman.
Kofi Sapo.
Oh, a showman. Oh, yeah. Oh, is that or a musician? Oh, Yamiamana, I tell you at the cronium. But Obosho out to me say on Kanu. You go for because on your live performance, I would I could be away, we shan't get for Ferreno. I'll give you only my dear liar. When you have been one to issue again, was it? I'm not missing Pona, I was saying. Going Gaza is in Pona patches. But go visit upon your platform. Utumu say yes, or perform it, or you're very good. Yamisha no man and Quatintia Hodimo. Some me inviting on La Paz, yes, you're inviting on a couple of occasions. And in all occasions, oh Charlie, oh you're lovely to watch.
Oh, Kofi Sapon, dear. Oh, nipa.
I actually mind.
Me Kofi Sapon say.
And or some were humility.
Oh, Kofi Sapon.
Oh, dear, minimum police for staff strength to Ghana. But at least you're dozen. Because me crazy police station. I will open a bino.
I would be able to say.
Now, Yamia, you see, say policeman now on your DC. You say, Nania, case your bomb show. Then you
they were taking over.
No, oh, policeman, I may use see on your DC. Now, some was our humility. No, me a military rank, Sucranazian as if I check you, Minam Jedenim. Likewise, please, Minim Sabia, Lance Corporal, Inspector, Chief Inspector, the Academy Jedenim. But I'm sure Sabia would know, and you're bad. Yaunimo. Oh, police rankings. Lance Corporal, Inspector, Sergeant,
the program you across post stadium. Musician back could be on no call by Giska Bibrico, our Martobo Moody. Unse Kofi Sapon, you invite to the crowd.
Never use
as well by a Jim Mike. As okay,
I was using good boy.
Yes, I'm quite low. I'm going to
Hunting or Guana has yet like 10 quite. And I home Brazilians in Yamini Pejanipa. Me cousin be a so for Taifa. Pastor Kofi, glorious machine chapel. Debut account was a hunting which can be. Was there a hunting which can be. Now, be said, I know a church we say. A Bible say, Ma Oba Bay for Tanasi. It means that Nyamidi Oba Bay voice any pansa, so we should make efforts on Tanasi. But hunting for the Yamina and no more consi me, Yammy Brewers.
Was Monsieur Quine. I say, Odom, I'm Brazil, na hand time for the
debut of Gassa Hunter, which can be.
One more
one.
And then I'm here debating me.
Oh, dear mommy, which is super Bassi.
I don't say
Chief SP go for support, young Michelle. No more ideas for more songs. Now, yes, you know, my come up.
Police in here. What the police every Bob no rank?
Charlie, divine.
Many was watching the pada.
Divine, everyone cheap.
Oh, wait, my
no, I find it. Oh, my bros.
Police display.
I don't want for. They want to win you.
Kofi support the any part. Kofi any part. Oh, that A breast cancer na yearly.
A friend as man's on Metua. A police in India no tarrying somewhere grass in that. As one way Jaguar, we all go out to me. Oh, we're not going now. I'll go back to police guy or catch out on what you say. Hey, I'm going to the car. I'm going to go anyway. When I'm going to the cars, I'm going to show.
On watch
Is you want to mean to be our mistress? I know.
Going to the
always a police in here, a teacher, and who could the village and do. You know, your champion area. When you guess, we are come on. I was not debating who should be on. Maybe some of them will be. Oh, Michelle, me manchini nadia, but it was interesting. And I think that all of them, Omoyadi.
I am no crazy. They were crazy. I think.
Oh, no. Yeah, T. Who say, a subject. There were some subjects, Amanda, no, or answer me, my dream,
subject to the end.
For instance, Rebata be by.
What am I in come?
Mamma, example, Rebata be by. For Papuka say, I did Bakwa, I did waste Bapa, and say, Okwajiska or FIFA. Now you don't plan the audis can buy and send can I hit to account. No, is it heavy? Now, go pay funds with FIFA. Sometimes we also high expert fundraisers. And to propose an audio, what said the audio better? Don't tell my name hate to accounts and like I said, when you the other bay. I think it was a solid point. And you baby, I know one yard, the baby or yard. But your relative analysis.
T.
We was not on top of
the amount 10 questions. Now we eat that. Why?
I know you're why register.
Even though I feel say some questions on Sonanka and then so you overboard. Saying this era of a MRI now will be sir GF aspirant say then you have to put age cheating. There's going to be cheating. Now aspirant answer, which means aspirant is not on top of issue. I don't think was even struggling to answer it. MRI questions were.
But William, I never acquired an name for Sakaya Toma Kumasupa. Sir, referees appointment committee.
So very limited with
Uzoka say over the years, yet referees appointment committee. Now be club chairman be a friend. Chairman, me pay referee you. Or think I no new opportunity. Referees in your ballot. And I bet you see computer placement methods. And you know, and any pan ever chance I want to go to Coneas. Now I have 5 points and me pay referee. 2 flowers we a computer placement. We 3 years about 10 years. I think it is one of the best ways able to minimizing corruption because over the years, no, appointed referees new dear bro
even referees in Cravia should shit with clubs. I just a club
Sir Martin Atkinson did it. Oh, that Sir Martin Atkinson, the own that I was saying, we'll be out with the team and to some parties, so we are on the party. Atkinson, where did
no, Atkinson,
or team bay.
Or a referee.
But team.
No, but then
you know what kinds of say, I just made name. So the teams no play so referees maybe are lying woman.
And the problem
was
that problem
the make us say what to be that. Say Martin Atkinson. Oh my you. Any cry away.
No, but only because be difficulty with Anama. Anama is struggling to come to terms say Liverpool and me and Manchester United.
That's
the problem.
Oh, me grandma born my basso.
I'm not supposed to have I'm not supposed to have
and is struggling to accept you are
the one struggling to accept the fact that Liverpool and Manchester United.
I'm struggling to admit Liverpool no man ball.
Oh yeah, we
and them no yakin. But man you ball the best so far.
Kan ko ne kan wase. Says tape bi na ya ball radio so ana kwasi nyante chi ka say referees no. The more bribe aje na so ka to aso say se e be ya appointment a club chairman no ba no go say referee dey me pɛ na da oba me home me man bribe. Into would ni come away match I would work with you a home team so sisi. Into me feel says Sadia na na kind a very laudable. Say you be computer placement and you be a system bia. Ya the didn't go to another computer na distribute. Don't even go bingo kasi per referee now.
I don't pay sports now.
One more.
I don't pay sports now. Many sometimes I
can be boost and say
oh yeah sometimes I
Executive Council.
Executive Council ni na mfo mu kodoso. Who's Alaji Gruse ko?
Na wo de wo hwe.
Alaji Beko.
Ana Randy Abeko.
Randy so me say entoma.
Ana Samia ni ma do ko.
Sometimes so me say
ana Santoma Otia champion so. Ana Fedi Achinso ko.
Hey, Achisu.
Na mfo do so pa.
But between Achi and sometime I'll still go for some time.
Let me say Achi no call Premier AU. On the ticket of
Premier.
Ana we ko.
Oh okay.
First division.
And first
division on Alaji one na Randy Abeko.
First division be 3.
Ba wonum.
On be 3 yeah.
Sa debate ya no mu ye.
Na lawyer ya so ho.
Ba kwanko. Ti ba kwanko. I said, Tama Nanado, almost for central brand. But in the end, no, Nanado, I found the Georgia Free one go, very solid point. Once one back. But in the end, no, Obia or Coca, maybe I did now. Maybe I ever got trouble.
Solid over any so.
What more? What have been in Casa? But my cassette. Nanado.
Anaman. Yeah, I was searching for Anaman. Anaman to your weird argument. Hey! Yeah, I'm present. Gagu, mo be sports pam chom tam no ko mo be sports.
On can also on the show no now.
Yeah, sure.
Did
you Papse was yeah, my points are Papse was
the reason why yeah. To a debate no so much interest. Peace 104 the 300 pay ambassador fata Marshall Shell Simon Cancho say anopay we a taxi driver truck driver private motorist now top petrol ni diesel I am Tony Shell now do Shell filling station wa I bisa say ya select Shell filling stations bia ya dey Shell club card ama wo mu enti u bisa na so mu ka ho de akoso ana top petrol no diesel no ho ya ma Shell club card na yes wa be Shell club member enti u to na ya ma points u top petrol diesel na ya ma points anu kwa wo ni mo da ku bedu aye so points na koso bedu achede ni be a free insurance shopping voucher meal voucher achede ni do so amazing prices are official in theater petrol no diesel we Shell Access Bank say save more win more na media ye die ni de more than banking say Ghana for say say oh banking ni de Nancy crisis ba yi you say Access Bank your bank pap because omo ho amasem bia and omo say omo ne wa ye adwuma mfihie du adwuma wa ye na so omo ni yenso ye say ya somu yi me kire Access Bank for ne ye kase enti empese ye chewade enti fa 100 Ghana cedi anase de burusa fa beto account mu Access Bank ne en chewade draw a dikan nipa be say 400 and omo nya achede weekend getaways wom say amazing prices and ye de eche enti de nya ne say uni account be account to Access Bank ye over 53 branches across the country maybe you have access to Access Bank who be now the 100 Ghana cedi and above at their tomb and one watch the app being purchased, free school fees payment, DSTV with 3 months subscription. Achedi no doso. Your friend me Dan Kweku Yaboa, mini enuanum Ernest Brew Smith, any ya was for Anaman, any matu, Romeo Drew, any Bongo Difara, any production.
Ano pesi ya shasia na ya de UEFA Champions League matches are ebaso and any ochine at the Emma etiefu no matchday 3. Now send games no ebaso Galatasaray womu any Real Madrid at the Elbeni na Real Madrid for any abre papa presence form no ati asensan Emma and a piece 104.3 FM commentary match of the day no Galatasaray versus Real Madrid and of the other games are ebaso Manchester City woman Atalanta of Italy Asia kind Juventus at Nefiomo any Lokomotiv Moscow and of Olympiacos almost any Bayern Munich for and the FSO Tottenham Hotspur versus Red Star Belgrade and of Club Brugge almost so any Boboko Paris Saint-Germain Asia kind Atletico Madrid at Nefio Spain abridge money Bayer 04 Leverkusen of Shakhtar Donetsk almost Asia Dinamo Zagreb watching games are Airbus no RP Leipzig versus Zenit St. Petersburg and of Ajax Amsterdam woman Chelsea for Asia and the Afesun of Salzburg woman Napoli for and the Elbeni or Austria Genk woman Liverpool you never walk alone and of Benfica woman any Olympiacos Olympic Lyonnais and Asia International woman Asia Borussia Dortmund of Slavia Praha woman Barcelona and the Elbeni of Lille woman so any Valencia and the Elbeni UEFA Champions League I can see anymore.
Hold down any chance and Fufuma say Ballon d'Or almost the 30-man short list aba. I want the Nipo Akupeni at the man preku 30 na short list here. And yes, a short list so Ebekasu, a short list to Subeju flag with them na Fachicho Debbie. Every year senior the money Pabako. Na 30 short man list Enunie Sadio Mane, Liverpool, Owumbi, Sergio Aguero, Manchester City, Frankie de Jong or no Barcelona. Namo Ajax na ni modern boss we ni edne ka ho Hugo Lloris or no Tottenham Hotspur Dusan Tadic or no Ajax Kylian Mbappe or no Paris Saint-Germain Trent Alexander-Arnold or no Liverpool Donny van de Beek or no Ajax Pierre Aubameyang or no Arsenal Marc-André ter Stegen Barcelona Cristiano Ronaldo Juve Alisson Becker Liverpool Matthias de Ligt Juve Karim Benzema Real Madrid Jorginho Vadano or no Liverpool Van Dijk or no Liverpool central defender Bernardo Silva Man City Hwang Min Song or no Tottenham Hotspur Roberto Lewandowski Bayern Munich Roberto Firmino Liverpool Lionel Messi Barcelona Kevin De Bruyne Man City Kalidou Koulibaly Liverpool Napoli Napoli Mahrez Riyad Mahrez Algerian Man City Antoine Griezmann Barcelona Mohamed Salah Liverpool Joao Felix Atletico Madrid Eden Hazard Real Madrid Marquinhos PSG and Raheem Sterling plays Bakuba 30 na Liverpool 7 utum say Champions League in John place no dominate papa na say beye na say no Bakuba nyanso yasem
ben say ko jina de o mo ringa you
yeah so
ko jina say
so we need
some say you say fan 3 no
we so mutiti ngofo ko o rezo bi hope
the bombers say you shot 3 bomber shot list 3
we bet no
na do Messi
ya de that Karim Benzema ya de that
Sadio Mane so and Mo Salah
you bit no chance
je ku so the foreign trade bet on some dey ma etie for out town ni e Chelsea so a report if you oba na Chelsea brand ba kwa sisi ade ne modern bo eso ni papa wo bo e dey ma the 3 Lions and the ding e dey chiwo so bo e dey ma Leicester City boboku no na ne modern bo aso ni papa report e ba na Chelsea for on so diska kwa akotum so omo e penalty general transfer ye bie pe brand e dey ding e dey bench wo no omo kwa kofa no ba gire mo sia kan e dey ma Chelsea boboku no
ya dani e dey Borussia Dortmund for aso ya mo player awo jana so a teams do na epenipa England ni abrante Jadon Sancho na report che say omo tan akoda ni odwo ho antiase ama Real Madrid for eni age ho say abrante ni anje ewo Borussia Dortmund dia omo kɔ no ho pɛ obeba okobo ball edema ni my national team che England no ball match ni wie na oksa kɔ back to Dortmund no oye late okodu ho ma Dortmund for afine no £86,000 omo wie no omo amana so omo san ama Omama no aqua rounds, just a park na, is your kind was no. Omama no chow bears and prembers and so. I just almost punishment, Omade Emma 19-year-old English International, getting Sancho, no Nama Brantin, who said, Tim no cry, the small was small Milano, and Yadio any agent who to me say, when you're baby for fra, or better than any Ediatre.
Anra debate a course no GFA debate no. Nani amponsa o kanyansa sem papa. Ye bisa ni sen kane no. Sponsorship ba, one man supporter money hunu. Glove wa ko GFA o class e be sponsor mo no. No be feature the letter ba se me na me de ba na wa gi 25%. And this dream no e be den we ye no so simple. So uye dwuma o GFA. Now the sponsorship ba o dey 5%. Abontinsu ni de ba 10%. And do you know GFA now no be ko kululu say ye na de ba ya mucha still have 5% now benya to abon say unya so be kululu bia nyansa sempo papa no kam yenti.
I've stated in my manifesto that anybody who brings sponsorship who is within the FA fraternity, whether you're a staff or you're a member of the FA, you get a maximum of 5%. If you are an outside agent, you get a maximum of 10%. This is to curb a situation where people within the FA go out to get people to come in, form a company, and take 25%. By so doing, if you are within the FA, and instead of you bringing the sponsorship yourself, you go out to get somebody to try and take more, the maximum the person gets is 10%. If he shares with you, you're still back to your 5%. I'm also going to ensure that documents are well kept, because in recent times I've been engaging some potential sponsors, and what they tell me is that when they are already in discussions with, say, the president of the FA, some individuals come behind the president of the FA to say that they have got such an opportunity and they want to negotiate directly with the sponsor. This makes sponsors disinterested in continuing. One other thing that I got from sponsors is that whenever a third party is introduced into a contract where they did not know where the third party came from, so they approach the FA themselves and say, we want to sponsor your product, and by the time the contract is drafted, there is a third party company that is claiming to have brokered that deal. I am going to ensure that nothing of the sort happens. But sponsorship is brand association, and for us to be able to maintain our sponsorship, ambush marketing is something we need to tackle. Thank you.
Peace FM. 5. And what chain and an akase and do you do dipe? Say na me go for bia ba still 5. Nti motivation be no one so dey akono ajo 5. Na and what chain no mo be wi no so bia nka no krakra ne say final message say na na amponsa kan.
Football people, you do not need to be my friend to benefit from my administration. When I bring in the sponsorships, I cannot say that this club is not my friend, that owner is not my friend. We need somebody who inspires confidence in the corporate world. We need somebody who is well equipped, ready for this job. We need somebody who understands the legal framework on which we will develop our policy direction. We need somebody who understands and has practical solutions to our problems. And we need somebody who has integrity. We need to move Ghana football beyond aid from government. We need to move Ghana football beyond corruption, nepotism, cronyism, and let's develop a football that will make sure that it is economically viable for the business we are doing. Football is a business. Let's run it as a business. Thank you very much.
Peace FM. GFA presidential aspirant Nana Amponsa any attaining can.
Je kusudi agudi ehun sabede ma etifo aketo kreku wono nso so ese emperimfo ento no so abana dachi bia o ma FA president enra na ono so dwumade kese no ase na ono so rasa ba ko a wo ka ene se a referee ni krampo no enye se bia obetena se kra de watwentwen so do obe ne se bia o mususu akra no wo ya akra de yafaw no ya start ni training se de be ya wo ba be panyi na bia bedu se time bi se bia kodi match a wo betumi akodi match ne kama papa nti one day watu didin se catch them young omususano and obechi om say the baby to me aboa na Ghana football so to me akonim.
It's important for us to have a holistic review at refereeing. That includes, but not limited to, training. We have said that we want to roll out what we call the Catch Them Young refereeing policy, where very, very young kids are energized or are encouraged to go into refereeing. These young kids would officiate Coles games or juvenile games. Beyond that, we want to look at how the referees are trained now by the FA in league with the Referees Association of Ghana. We're looking at eliminating the human factor in determining who a good referee is. How are you going to do that? By the use of a software, by ensuring that all games, Women, Division 1, Premier League are on tape. The software will clearly tell us who the quality referees referees are. It's important that we engage all key stakeholders in determining the number of referees that we want to use. Most importantly, there are certain deeds of the industry which needs to be eliminated. One, the regular contact between officialdom, club officials, and referees. What do I mean by this? We want to roll out a policy where we have a partnership with the transport company. Referees just go to the company, they travel wherever they want to go, they arrive at their point of destination, there's a hotel, they have food, so there's minimal contact between club owners, administrators, and referees. Of course, there will be an efficient and fully functional compliance unit and ethics committee to ensure that those who go wayward are punished, including, of course, the disciplinary committee. Thank you.
Peace FM.
We any in some market to create what they are to you and yes, I busan send and the crack and saying the final message Uja said be a Ghana food in a boons and packet, Oton Swaba, EB.
On Thursday and Friday, we all go to the polls to elect our new leaders. Let's go out there and pick those people or the people or that somebody who has shown beyond reasonable doubt that he's well prepared. That's somebody who has shown that club football can be realistic. This I have shown with my Dreams FC project. That's somebody who has shown that he has the capacity to turn dead football products, dead FA products back alive, to bring back dead products alive. This I have shown by way of the MTN FA Cup. Let's go on Friday to show that we are all honest people. Let's think about ourselves, what we have done with our clubs, what we have done with the opportunities that the National Football Association has offered us, and let's speak the truth. Thank you very much.
Peace FM.
We any in some market to create what they are to get the ones of the material for ne and pay.
To me back one or more epe and ya to 2 mano na Ura Fred Papu kanina kwe Vice President Edma Ghana Football Association papse na utwis wire relax and what to na war rattle as a yatra egu baby as a school akwada wakwe exams na patono na oyin gu was a papse questions na yanu so yebisa and some edifa ekwa befa so a or the beboa referees said be ya omadwuma no ebetumi akoyi.
There are examples all across the world where it's been very successful, but there again, we would have to move systematically towards that. We would have to start a crusade to encourage referees to professionalize or go into taking refereeing as a professional job. We have to secure sponsorship and funding for that in order to ensure that there's a steady flow of income or funds into the refereeing, because there's no point encouraging, nobody will be attracted to come and officiate or take refereeing as a professional job when he knows or he or she knows that for about 1 year or 2 years they are not going to pay any revenue. So definitely we must put certain structures in place. Once that is done, we can easily encourage referees to go into professional, and then we can even look at targeting who and who will call in to come and officiate as professional referees. Definitely we can do that, we must do that, but we need to get the right things in place before we move that step.
Peace FM.
We any and some papse what they are to ja and what you know and yes I ABC say the final message the crack and say they are working.
I'm offering myself in this exercise of picking the leader because of my convictions and what I've done in the past and the principles that I stand for. But one point I would want to know is that electing a leader is good, is important, but the most important thing is the team that the leader is going to lead. So come this Thursday, delegates are going to the polls to elect an executive council that is going to work with whoever gets the nod from amongst us. And it's a very important point, and we must look at getting the best of qualities to make the work of whoever is chosen to lead, which hopefully will be Fred Papu, very easier. Thanks so much for the opportunity.
Peace FM.
We any and some papse what they are to Janet any pie ever to about Edia Mommy and who Yamopa Senebea Ubina Executive Council for Mujamunas for Muso to Mabuano, Papse a leader of Nabibia to Maquinum, Brunibeka conspicuously missing from the candidates, George Akwesi every year. George Akwesi every year. Now Ubiaka presence was absent. Since Sunday went to me, Anthony Niambehavia.
O tawo ni the chance of from lawyer George Ankoma onu nso ko debate ni bi ene ebisa ni say Ghana ya tabo ya matches 3 p.m. na manfo su say 3 p.m. no kra mu aye onu obeye fe president obeye hu den fixtures no
I think that before we even talk about timing, now, our domestic league has not been very exciting because the match day experience, match day weekend arrangement is not there. Now, I think that people come to the stadium not to watch a 90-minute game, but they come, if they will, so that they will have a total experience. And I think that the stadia and the arrangements we have for match days are totally woeful. Now, there is no place even where you can have dedicated merchandising arrangements. People cannot come to Accra Sports Stadium and, for example, seek to have, let's say, a dwarf's shirt. There should be, in fact, I don't see why we must even design our stadium such that the back is blank. Now, we could begin to have even shops at the back of the stadium so that people will come in, buy scarves, buy jerseys, and buy all sorts of sports paraphernalia as part of the experience. Now, secondly, I think that, the match centers have to be made baby and children friendly. Now, if you take your children to the Accra Sports Stadium, for example, and they are bored, there's nowhere that these children can have a let out.
Peace FM.
Lawyer George Ankuma Niano.
3 o'clock matches no. Have you an accident time no be bebua. And one man say.
So young.
Na you knew we have.
And we change your vision George Ankuma nti okrakra ni say.
Yeah, image is everything. Now, the Ghana Football Association has not had any image in the past years. Now, the reason why there's an impregnable image for, let's say, the Brazilian FA. And therefore, even though we win the Under-20 World Cup, Brazilian players are transferred at such enormous amounts of money, whilst the winners get only a fraction of it, is the image of the Ghana Football Association as we have. Now, if you go into negotiations with a Brazilian player, you are negotiating against the image of the Brazilian FA. And that is why they continue to get streams of income into the economy far and above what we get for our superior players who even beat them at the game. Now, join hands with me and let us do a new thing in the FA. Business as usual.
Peace FM. Peace FM.
Lawyer George Ankuma ni attaining kan.
Je kusudi agudi hu se mede ma etiefo na che se lawyer Amanda Clinton ono nso ekopie mu bi na che se wo ba ko awom ono nso ekopie mu bi ye butu toto na no ema no answer questions na ba ko ekopie mu ene ma football ene wo se kwa obefa so obebo ase de be ma football no nyese se be ye bobo kekewu e ba be the best we are seeing na ye ti Amanda Clinton.
I think passion comes from the heart. So it's just cultivating that natural interest, whether they, for them to want to watch it. We can make it more exciting in terms of more competitions with better prizes, so that, people in particularly disadvantaged areas will be like, well, that's my one opportunity to get out of here. So competitions help, but inspiring natural interest is more important. Improving competition money is important, and showing examples of women who have made it in terms of football abroad, etc. And that's that one story they can hold on to. So publicizing good cases and actively using YouTube and different things, but it must be encouraged because we have more room for growth in women football in Ghana, more so than men, because the male sport is at a very high level internationally. But if women get up in terms of the game that they play within Ghana, they could compete very well internationally. So it is in our interest, I think, to make sure more people are interested and then to pull back into the game.
Peace FM.
We in some Amanda Clinton what the Etuja watch mu come to see ade e ma born de wo ba be say be ya Ghana say be a defense kra na say you can the best in the world HS what the Etuja no achi no here yes ebusan say nyame adom fiada e ba die e na baton e ba be ba so delegate no asembe e no kare a kire mu
Football development really lies on, in this case, the commodity of reputation. And you just have to think, what state is the reputation of the GFA? And you further have to think, perhaps, that you as delegates, a lot of you in this room are delegates, you will, I assure you, get the president you deserve, good or bad. And so if you've seen the old guard and they've done things a certain way and 13 years later there weren't any particular signature programs that were introduced that have changed anything, you will get the president you deserve. If you think that it needs rebranding, re-strategizing, which can take up to 4 to 8 years, a new face, a new brand, and the fire to literally go out and do your bidding is what you need. Because at the end of the day, football people have a specialist knowledge. You need a president with a specialist knowledge on how to get money and brand.
Amanda Kabo
lawyers no lawyers with
I need you to your very down Kwaku Yaboa, Minion NS Smith, any hours for Animan. Any man Romeo drew any bongo define a producer show no Yakram.